Welcome to Westside Community Incubators. We're here at Nevada Partners. I am grateful and thankful for joining me here. I am Seclenda and I'm a life coach, organizer, and a business strategist. But I want to take the title away real quick. I want to get personal and deep down with everyone about personal and business development. We have the personal development side that a lot of people come to, and then we have the business development. We all have this grand idea and we have our business plan, but sometimes we forget the things that are happening in the background. So, last week I want to recap. Our title was You Started Your Business, but now what? Now, what happens once you start your business? And again, the biggest thing for me is life is lifing. The feelings we have behind this is we get excited, we're passionate, we found our purpose, we feel like we got all the bells and whistles, we set everything up, we're working on the plan, we have everything together, okay? But what happens? We hit this roadblock, okay? We hit this roadblock, you know, we have our marriage, we're concerned about. We have our relationships, breakups, family, divorce. Sometimes there's a passing of a loved one. We have bills, we have debt, we have work overload, our children. Some of us have lost our jobs. We're dependent on our 9 to 5. And then it's just taken right underneath our feet. And now you need money, okay? But you have a business to run. And then here comes the other emotions, that setback. You feel lost, you feel depressed, frustration, sadness, we get lazy, we lost interest in our business. We have lack of motivation, a lack of direction. We just completely disconnect, and our mental health is now at jeopardy. So I have a question. How do you feel when life is lifing? When you are in a crisis, what type of things that you see as a pattern that you do specifically every time that you are in a crisis? That's what I want to know. And if you can answer that question to yourself as you're watching me, perfect. Some of us want to be left alone. Um, some of us checked out. And some of us see shiny new things, as I spoke about that. The shiny new thing syndrome to me is something that I came up with is, you have your grand idea, but then something over here is shining, and then, you just disconnect from what you have originally, your original plan. And then now you want to go over here and try something new, but now you got distracted. Now you're taking off your A game. What do you do now to keep yourself occupied when you are in a certain type of crisis? Now, when we shut down in whatever shape or form, you can't do that, right? And a lot of people are just gun-holed about that. No, you can't shut down. You have a business to run. There's no time to slack. There's no time to give up. There's no time to, you got to put your big draws on and hit the road. And everybody's not wired like that. And to me, that is something that I've noticed even within myself. We're all human beings. We're not machines. We can't keep going and going and going and going without taking the time out for us. So, what happens with the business? Now you're ready to throw in the towel, right? Are you giving up now? Is it too much pressure? The hardest thing out there right now is just no one is having the support that we used to have, or some people never had support at all. Everybody's looking for a way out. And I get it. The biggest thing right now is getting to the bag. Everybody wants to get to the bag. We all want to get to the bag, okay? But sometimes getting to the bag not only takes time, not only is it a process, but you're getting to the bag with purpose. So to me, what I've learned is when you're trying to get from A to Z and you're doing all these little things in between, but it's kind of jagged, not in the way that you think, but it's jagged in a way because when you're getting to your end goal, it's not really what you wanted it to be. Your end goal purpose is actually something different. So I want you to imagine this, and I've done this too. So I've imagined this as well. So I would like for you to imagine this. You have a field, okay? This is your field. It's dirt. You have holes in it. Holes are just the different things in lives that we all have been through. Okay, so you're filling up your holes. It could be relationship, children, whatever the feelings that you have, you're filling up all your holes, right? But you're filling up your hole with pebbles. You filled your hole over here with rocks. You filled your hole over here with gum, gook, slime, all these different things. You're just trying to fill up these holes just so you can have them filled and be completed and move on to your next. But it doesn't happen like that. Now, when you turn around, you look at your field, it's no longer looking like what it needs to be. Now, when you get to a certain age, you look back at all those holes you tried to fill up with every single thing that you've seen in life, now you look back and it doesn't make any sense. Now you have your your field looking crazy, right? It's filled up with all these things. And what do we do now? Now we're trying to take everything out and fix it. Now we're digging up those holes that we filled up with every single thing that didn't make any sense. Now we look at it when you start to do your personal development, you want to fill it up with soil that is nurtured, that makes sense, and it looks even, so you can put a solid concrete foundation layer on top. Because everything that we want to do, we want to do on a solid foundation. We want to do it on a smooth surface as much as possible. So instead of making 10 steps forward with nonsense, we want to make 10 steps forward with grace, with overstanding, with completion, and get to where we want to get to in a better way. So what does that take? It takes mindset, okay? It's not sometimes the business that we're trying to look for and how to create the business and the different things that we are trying to go for. Sometimes it's you, it's your perspective. So with the personal development and the business development, it goes hand in hand. But the best thing to do is get your personal development so you can ride that ride to your business. So what if I told you you can change all that? You can change those holes. You can fill it up with everything that you needed to so you can have a solid foundation. That is the goal, is to have a solid foundation. Okay. So I like to take my clients and myself through a method that I call the 7 dimensions of purpose. Yes, me, because what I have done is what I teach. It's a proven method. Okay. So everybody knows me. This is my favorite part. Get you a pen and paper or get you a journal, because I would like everybody to tap in to do something really quick. It's called brain dump. All right. It's brain dump time. All right. I'm going to give you some time. Get your journal, get you a pen and paper. We're going to clear out some blockage. Okay. I want you to get back to the love of your business so you can have a fulfilled life. Okay. So here's the question. What do you want to do as a career? 3 max. Because I know we want to jot down many things, or sometimes we don't have that answer. But what do you want to do as a career? 3 max. Okay. And when you think about this, does it bring you joy? When you think about what you just wrote as your career, does it bring you joy? What are the feelings that it brings to you when you wrote that down? Okay. All right. Now, my other question is, what has been your major setbacks? What has been your major setbacks, your roadblocks through your journey to your end goal? That career, that business, whatever it is, Some of us don't even have a business that we're looking towards. Some of us are enjoying our 9 to 5 and the career that you're in, but you have a different set of an outcome. Your goal looks different. But what has been those setbacks for you? Okay, write those down. You know, it could be a person, it could be your past, it could be your circumstances. Okay, I just want you to brain up anything down. All right, my next question is, what are you needing right now for support? Throughout that bumpy ride, what do you feel like you need right now as support? Is it a person? Is it money? Okay. And my advice and tip for you when you're brain dumping, don't try to make it make sense. When I brain dump, I just jot everything down quickly or with thought. It's like just regurgitating out all the information in your brain. You're releasing the pressure. Just take it all out. Don't try to make it make sense unless that's what you want to do. That's fine. But just try to get everything out from the smallest to the middle to the largest. Get everything out and brain dump. All right. Now that you did that, I want you to take a breath. All right. We just brain dump. Take a breath. Relax. Okay. Think about that. Look at your list now. Look at your list and tell me, how does that make you feel? Looking at all the things that you've listed of your roadblocks, how does that make you feel? All right. I want you to pick two things on that list. What are those 2 things on that list that you can actually achieve and do right now? I know there's 2 things at least that you can check off your list that you can get to right now. What are those 2? Circle that. Circle it, highlight it, put a star by it. Okay. Now, we're about to go deep. This is another thing that I would like for you to do. And you're going to answer this question just as honest as you can, because I'm all about living your truth. What are 2 lies you've been telling yourself? And what are 2 lies you've been telling the world? What are 2 lies you've been telling someone else? What are 2 lies that you've been telling yourself? Let's get that done. Honestly is the key. Okay. All right. So now that you got that, okay, perfect. So now that we got the personal side, it's very important to get your personal matters in order. Your personal matters in order are so important on your journey to discovery. You want the bag, but you have your passion. I want to take you through your passion, your purpose to profit. Okay, because we all have our passion, we have our desires, we have the things that we want in life, whatever that list is, but you're skipping steps, which you're going to have to end up going back. So to save you time, which we're on borrowed time, to save you time, let's go in order so that you can get to here faster, completed, fulfilled, and love what you have just done and what you have accomplished. To me, that's important. And to others, I know that's important too. Okay. So, how do you feel about everything that has happened? When we brain dump and we drop everything down, it's almost like releasing pressure off the brain. We find out that some of the things that we listed are very important to us. They matter. Then we find some things that are listed and we're like, this is actually not as bad as I thought. Some things look hard to achieve. Some things look easy. Some of the things that you thought were hard to achieve, when you're writing it down, it's like, I can actually get that done in a month. Speaking on a personal side, not personal side as me, which I have actually experienced, but speaking on a personal development side, some of us have blockage that are an actual person. There's people in our lives that are stopping you from getting to where you need to get to. How do you fix that? Do you want to fix it? Are you ready to fix that? It's important to where you're trying to get to. It's the lack of support that you need. Why surround yourself around something that doesn't uplift you? Why do we put ourselves in predicaments where we're not being loved the way we want to be loved, supported the way we want to be supported, and taking these people on the journey to greatness? Because in actuality, you don't even want to take some of these people that are in your life through the process. Some of them don't even need to be there. They don't need the outcome of your hard work. So, how are you going to fix it? I have a one on one coaching that helps my clients go from your personal development so you can get to the business development in a smoother process. Okay. The 7 dimensions of purpose has not only been proven, but the 7 dimensions of purpose is peeling back the layers in each category of your life. And I think it's very important to do these things while you're on your journey. Okay. Because some of you had just went ahead and threw your business to the side, and you're wondering why you're not figuring out these pieces. Why is it not coming easy like it came to me in the beginning? You were on this journey, you were going, everything just seemed, you were juiced, right? You had this confidence, I got my business, I got my website, I got everything going. I have this plan, I'm working hard every day. And again, when life starts lifing, you just like, okay, took you down a notch. You got hit again, take you down another notch. Something's happened over here, take you down. And how do you lift yourself back up? With no support, no direction. The method, the strategic method has now went out the door, or maybe you never had one, or maybe the one that you thought was good ended up not working out. And now you don't know what to do. Come join me so we can get your plan back in order. Let's perfect it to your best ability, not someone else's. Because what you can handle is what you can handle. And you could probably handle more than what you think. But you won't know until you get your overstanding, okay? We have to get an overstanding of your mind. We have to change that. That starts first. Your perspective is everything. Your mental health is everything. Your support, your environment is everything in order for you to have a flourished business. I also have an online community. Okay, we take accountability and we have accountability partners. All right, we want to make sure that we're all on the same page and we're all getting to our goals. That's what people are looking for now. They're looking for that support that has been missing. I hear this a lot, and I totally get it. Where we're saying that outdoor strangers are supporting our business more than our own family. Okay. How can we change that? How can we change where family is supporting each other and you don't have to look for strangers? Are you supporting your friends in business? Or are you waiting for them to support you? Or do you want to find other people who are in business who can support you? Some people want to stick with, the outside supporting each other. And some of us don't even have family where we can go to for support. Well, guess what? I have that. I would like for you to join me on Coach Me, Me Seclenda on Instagram. That's where you can be able to find me. I'm mostly there. Okay. You can also follow me on YouTube, which is also Coach Me Seclenda. And let's see what we can do as a whole. All right. Because I want you to remember that indecision is stagnant, keeps you very stagnant to reaching your goals in life. You have to decide. You have to make a decision. Make a decision today, and I will see you soon next week. Take care.